Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tracy. Here's part 2 on making the light up gift boxes. Here are the things you're going to need. Some ribbon, some garland of different sizes, some light up bulbs, some scissors, some sticks that I got out of the baking section at Walmart. You use those to make like cake suckers or cookie suckers. And then I got some sticks from the Dollar Tree. And I got some glue sticks. And I got some spray paint. And of course, I got my glue gun. These are the things you're going to need to make the light up gift boxes. This is part 2. If you have not seen part 1, I suggest you go look at part 1. I showed how to make bows. And we're on to one of the fun stages. We're going to hop right into it, let you get a good look at the things you're going to need, and next we're going to hop into making the bases for the boxes. You're going to lay out your base. Well, let me get a little cleaned up here from previous work I've done. Alright, now we're ready to go. And don't judge me. I'm a workaholic. Alright, we're laying down our first 2 sticks for our base. It's pretty much self-explanatory. We're making a box. We're going to hit both sides with some glue. Just a little bit, not a whole lot. We're going to take our third stick and we're going to lay it across to connect the 2 sticks. Now I like these sticks because they're perfect for the small boxes that I made. I didn't have to cut them. I didn't have to do anything to them. Fresh out the pack, they're ready to go. Now we're putting our 4th stick in. Hit the other 2 ends with a little bit of glue. Make sure they're even to your liking. Or at least even with the other 2 sticks that you just glued down. Make sure it don't stick to your cardboard or whatever surface you're using. So lift it up just a little bit because that glue will run. Alright. Now I believe I made another piece off of camera that's sitting over drying just like that. But now we have our base to our box. And there's the other piece that I had drying. Now we're going to grab 4 more of those same little white sticks. And I got those out of Walmart. None of this is sponsored. I bought everything with my own money. Because I wanted to make something that I thought would be really cute. Letting that dry. See how it stuck to the cardboard? So we're going to lift it up and get it unstuck before we can't move it. And we're going to let it dry a little bit more. Now we got our 4 sticks that I was talking about, but we're going to use that base that we let dry already. We're going to put a little bit of glue in each corner. We're going to take one of our sticks. Well, I did 2 corners at a time. Take one of our sticks and stick it in that corner. But lift it up off your cardboard or whatever surface you're using because it will try to stick to it. The only thing we want to stick together are the sticks. Same deal. Hit that corner with some glue. Put your stick in it. Hold it while it's drying or tacking. However you want to call it. I'm not here to argue with anybody. Same deal. Do it in the other corner. And that's our 4th and final corner. Same deal. A little bit of glue. Put your stick. Let it dry. Carefully lift it up off your surface. In my case, the cardboard. And that stick wanted to stick to the cardboard instead of the corner. Alright, we're going to let it dry just a little bit. And then that base that we made, we're going to flip this and sit it right on top of it and glue our corners in. And this is the reason why I chose my small glue gun. It's because it fits in little small spaces. And it helps me. If I have that big boy out, I can't get it in them little places. So I like to use this one. See, I just got in there. That's why I use my little boy for the little gifts. Or the little jobs. Or the tight spaces. We're going to hold them, make sure they're dry, make sure they're sticking to where we need them to stick to and not our surface. I flipped it over and I'm giving it a little bit of pressure. And voila, you got your box. We're going to sit this one to the side, let it dry, and we're going to make another one. As soon as I get done playing cameraman. But I'm trying to get a good angle for you guys. Same routine. We're going to get our 4 sticks out. We're going to lay 2 vertical or horizontal. It all depends which way you looking at it. Then we're going to lay our 3rd stick vertical or horizontal. It all depends the way you're looking at it. But you stand up vertical and you lay down horizontal if you don't know. Alright, we got our first base. We're going to sit that to the side and let it dry. Same deal. We're going to get 4 more sticks out. We're going to glue it, glue it, glue it, glue it, glue it. We're going to glue it, glue it, glue it, glue it, glue it. Not a lot. See, I was going to give a side myself and start putting glue on the top. But I don't want it to start to dry too soon before I can get my stick on there. So I said, no, 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 no. Alright, make sure it's straight. Make sure it look like a football goal. Lift it up so it's not sticking to your surface. let it dry. And by now you know the routine. Get out 4 more sticks. Take the one that we let dry for a little bit. Get out our 4 more sticks. Here I'm just making sure it's all nice and dried and tacked together. And we're going to drop that stick in there with a little bit of glue. And here you is a close-up so you can see exactly what I'm doing. See how it stuck to the cardboard? We don't want it to do that. We want it to stick to our frame. We want the stick to stick to our frame. Try saying that a few times. Now that's what happens when you don't let it dry all the way. They'll start to lean. So I'm going to have to go back and push that stick up some and make sure it's drying in the proper position. All right. Now, see how I had to make sure my sticks was drying. They seemed like they was a little wobbly. So we're going to flip it and glue it. We're going to flip it and glue it. Hold it in place. Go to the next corner. Same deal, a little bit of glue. Get it in place and hold it there for a few seconds. Same deal. And hold it in place. Once again, make sure it's not sticking to your surface. And voila, we have us another box. Or at least the beginning of our boxes. Now here is another box that I did, or another surface I did frame in a larger scale, just with longer sticks. If you guys need me to show you how to do it with the larger sticks or longer sticks, I'll make a recording of that with no problem. Just let me know. But it's really simple. Really the same concept. Really simple. Only thing different is I put one across the middle just to make sure give it a little more strength and make it a little more sturdy. And that's the only difference in the frames of the boxes from the smaller box to the bigger box. And here I'm just showing you guys how many I've made so far. Look at me playing. There I go playing camera woman again. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I do have to make this project in several videos because it's quite lengthy. But we'll be on the phase 3. See you in the next one. Bye.